Hello and welcome to another video. Today we're reviewing Agurin on Evelynn, as he does play it every now and then. And let's see how he does on it. Could be an interesting thing to see, as he's currently rank 1 EU West with... I think he almost had 2000 LP at some point already, but I think he lost a bit of it now. But yeah, so he's opening... Interesting, I guess. So he's choosing to do one of these Lisa's players, but the issue here that I'm already seeing is that he didn't really choose to ward anything. And he has Sweeper. So I don't really like this opening too much, because in this case it's really hard to like counter anything. Even Fiora, like she's doing right now, can be really annoying. They're just gonna have to accept dying or what. While, for example, Graves could also invade him at any point. He actually managed to get out, so that's pretty interesting. Now he's waiting to regen with his passive. It's looking like quite a rough game at 2 minutes and 5 seconds already. So, yeah. He is playing as a Rengar OTP off Rengar though, so that is something that he does have going for him. Or I don't know if he's OTP, but every time I've ever seen him in game, he's been on Rengar, so... I don't know. Either way, yeah, disastrous start. 0-2 bot lane as well. What can do? Like, if you look at the map, then all he really has to do right now is red buff, so it's not like he has any other options. You can argue, yeah, I mean, go bot lane, but, like, bro, there is no way he's reaching bot lane. That guy has his E, and he don't have flash. I mean, it could be better, it could be worse at the moment. He's going for a little invade, and what he's doing here is abusing the fact that his bot lane is in lane now, and the enemy bot lane isn't in lane. So, an interesting idea, but I don't think it works because you're playing Evelynn. So, yeah. This idea could work if he was playing a stronger jungler. Something that's able to actually fight the enemy, then maybe. Yeah, it was pretty interesting, I suppose. So here, if you look at top lane, it's pretty difficult to do anything, because catching up to Fiora is going to be next to impossible, unless he's literally just AFK. And he also sadly has a mid lane Annie OTP on Gnar, so that's not ideal. This could be a... Nah, nothing to do here either. So he's trying to fight it again, but I don't think he realizes that this champ does not like fighting. Yeah. I mean, that stuff can work if your mid laner is much stronger, or he can move much better or something, but now he's kind of just gonna lose his camps. Though what could happen here is that if Graves greets for wolves, then maybe he actually catches him off, but I don't think Graves is doing that. So yeah. Right now the only option for him really is to clear. Don't really see what else he can do. I'm not a fan of this sweeper thing though, as I said, because now you're spending gold on pink wards, but I don't know, you have like no vision on the map, and you're getting 0 value out of the sweeper low-key. I mean, I guess you find out if your jungle is warded, but I would rather know if enemy is doing stuff. Like this guy has yellow trinket. I think it's much better. Low-key. I'd rather know what the enemy is doing than hide myself at the moment. So, okay. I mean, He just tries it. Maybe he gets a lucky kill or something. But doesn't really work out. Can't really blame him for trying this one. Sadly, he didn't have flash yet. I think he's playing Electrocute Sorcery. If he was playing Inspiration, he probably would have flash again. So, for every Inspiration fan, that's a justification to take it. I really like the skin also. I think the skin is really nice. But yeah, at the moment he's just stay because Graves is obviously bot side, and what can he do otherwise? Okay. Interesting. It's another little disaster. I'm not sure if he could have killed Ezreal when the Ezreal jumped on him. He just tried to maybe trade 1-for-1 or something. I don't know. I don't think it would exactly work out though. I think he was missing a bit of damage. But this is something at least. But yeah, this is like a disastrous game for him at the moment. So what does he do to come back into it? We can just skip ahead a little bit while he clears, because nothing else for him to really do. With the way the lanes are at the moment, there is no way he can contest anything topside. So now the question is, will he keep doing camps, or will he go for like dragon or something while the enemy does hero? That is an interesting thing to find out. But I guess he chose to keep doing camps. Fair enough. That's kind of a decision you have there. Yep. But see what I mean? Like, taking camps takes forever, man. It takes way too long. Like, for what the camps give, taking them is so long, man. Like, look at this. It's like his third Q already. He used 4 Qs to clear 1 Kruk camp. Insanity. Looking for a kill would be quite good, yeah. It's something I really like from him. Sadly I had to ult, but happens. If he got to save his ult, he could actually maybe look for an invade play. At least he would be able to pressure it. But now he's kind of really meh. At least he gets dragon though. This is really scary also to do dragons in these positions, because if the enemy jungler comes, you just have to walk away and give it a lot of the time. So really good for him that he actually ended up getting it. And only one person dying is honestly really good as well. I wouldn't be surprised if he died and gave dragon, or if he gave dragon, or if all 3 of them died or something, but only one died, so could be much worse. This is just horrible, because now basically you're already stealth, and then you're basically just trying to show yourself by using sweeper. So that's really bait. Really good patience on the E there though. He didn't waste his E, because if he E's, then he kind of bugs out, gets stuck in the animation, and she can actually kite him at some points. So I like that. He could have tried to finish with E instead of ult, but finishing with E, I mean with ult, is also fine. Make sure to get the kill. He's probably gonna end up clearing again. And the game is still not really stable. Mid lane is doomed. Top lane is doomed. Bot lane is doomed. Jungle is doomed. Everything is doomed. The one good thing about having Sweeper and Evelynn though is that you can sweep your camps, but no one below Challenger no one below Challenger will ward your camps consistently, so not really worth using it for that. For him it can be like somewhat of a justification, but for other people it's useless. Kinda. Okay, I like that he's skipping the scuttle and he's going for bot lane play. Very nice. But this will be a pretty hard play to play unless this happens. Okay, correction. That should have been a pretty hard play to play due to us not having ult and then being able to play slow, but Graves kind of died to us, I guess. He's looking to use his ult, which is a pretty good idea. Okay, the game now is really stable for him. Low-key, after all of this happens. I mean, obviously it's not the best that they lost the first tower, but other than that, this game is much more stable. Like, mid lane is snowballed now. He is kind of snowballed. I think he got some shutdowns as well. He did actually, yeah. Oh, he's actually playing Inspiration. He doesn't have Sorcery. Interesting. And his ADC is a bit back into the game. So if you're Evelynn here, what you should be thinking is, okay, well, if I do like a bit more, maybe like 1 or 2 more good fights, then I will just win the game pretty much. It's the idea here, kinda. At the moment, we're not winning, but we have the potential to win a fight or 2. And if we do win those fights, then we will be winning. It's probably basing for Mythic and Sorks. Oh, Mythic, Sorks, and a bit more as well. You can actually get the Magi. Magi's fine. He's playing against a pretty squishy comp, so yeah. And they also don't have a lot of CC. The only thing he really has to watch out for is Ash Arrow, and everyone else doesn't really have any instant CC, so fair enough. I think the more instant CC there is in the enemy, the more risky Magi can be, kinda. But at the same time, it's pretty fine. He's just looking for a freebie. I don't think he wanted to be seen there, but the freebie he did get. Playing towards Dragon also good. Why not? We secure this objective and we secure this other one with their tempo. That should be pretty good. But after this, I want to see him like play more up, because Fiora is like pushing us in, obviously. Yeah, he wanted to go to the enemy jungle, but enemy mid laner is Baker apparently. He's still a sweeper for some reason. I like the old patience also. I think he should still keep playing up, but not too far up. He's just like scout. Then when he saw Fiora, then it's a bit doomed. And also, I don't know why he keeps showing himself, like he's Invis. Like he keeps using Sweeper or Pink Wards. But it's a bit of an oversaturated play, because you gave the enemy too much time to rotate, but it does look like it might work out, honestly. I mean, it could be worse. I got like what? 1 for 2? Oh, they get shut down also. Never mind. Okay, that's pretty bad. Grace here is looking like a pretty free kill though, yeah. Damn. Zam. Got 11, which is really amazing for him. But now he's gonna try to 1v1 Ezreal, and the issue is that he needs to play it. Okay, I mean, he has flash, so that's the one thing that's good. But he needs to play it, like, really well. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, he needs to play it really well, because if he doesn't play it really well, then ADCs will beat you 1v1 when you don't have ult. Even when you do have ult, they will beat you 1v1 at some points if you don't play it really well. So, I mean, Red Trinket is not helping you, by the way. You get all the information that he got anyway by just using your passive properly. Like, you would know which bush he's in anyway, and you would actually be able to get vision, which would be amazing because you press W. But I think I don't know. I think, like, committing will never work because you can't get vision in the bush, and he will always have 2 blinks. Or at least 1 blink. Either way, you can't really get vision in the bush and stick to him. This is like already best case scenario for him, but he takes too much damage and he doesn't do enough. This is what I mean. He just needs vision. I really hope he swaps off this trinket soon. It's really handicapping him, but he's still staying on it. Fair enough. It's really good though. Like, when you have downtime, don't be afraid to take some waves. Like, it's really not bad, and you will actually get a lot of XP for it. He's looking for a freebie now, and he actually gets it because Ezreal decides to E over the wall against Evelynn for whatever reason. He's actually gotten pretty lucky with the freebies this game. The free kills that you get just by, like, sitting somewhere and hoping for the best. It's really nice for him. And let's see, when is Dragon? I can't really tell. I'm gonna look for another freebie before Dragon, I guess. But I doubt that this one is gonna work out for him. But he can, like, try to catch people on the rotations and stuff. So this was really nice if you saw what he did there. So this is a low leveling trick you can abuse. Or, well, this is just a vision trick in general though. Like, you stay out of this sweeper, and then because they don't have you yet, right, you just get into this bush, you sneak in, and you can actually get into melee. You can do a lot more than otherwise. So he gets a really good pick by doing it. But the fight is still 4v4 for 20 seconds. So I don't think this is gonna work out. Oh, Kai'Sa's coming through cute. He got picked off with Magi. So basically, because he died with Magi, it means that no matter what happens now, it's not worth it for him. Yeah. Like, if this happened and he kept Magi, it would be amazing. But when this happens and he lost Magi, holy fuck, that is not worth it. When he loses. Especially not after what just happened. They do get the 3rd dragon though, which is pretty good. But the game is harder for him to play now. So right now he really needs Rabadons, like really needs it. And he really needs stacks on Magi. Because the problem is you put 1600 gold into an item that's giving you 50 AP. So you bought a needlessly for the price of a needlessly and an Amtom. So yeah. But you got less than needlessly even. So you got scammed both on price and on effect. Getting your camps down is pretty good though. So right now what he should do is try to... Well, that's like fine. He has to play this like this. But ideally, he wants to try to find a way to have a good impact against the enemy team. Like, the way he's playing it is like kind of forced because the fight is just starting. So he doesn't have time to set up. But ideally, if you could, you would try to get, say, like into this bush or something, you know? If the fight is going like here, then you want to get into this bush because it cuts off all of these people completely. And you can't kill him. It's going to be pretty hard to kill him. But you can probably just kill Ash and try to escape. But worst case scenario, when you try to escape, like maybe they chase you down. But at least that means your team should win the rest of the fight, so it's something. Because this fight otherwise looks a bit hard. You have the other way of playing it also, where you just play front to back and you try to help kill this guy and this guy, so... Some interesting choices here. But with the way that this fight is, he's kind of forced to play it the way he does. But his flash will never work because the enemy just has too much MR. Luckily he lives though. The Aurelian Soul ultimate ability. But he loses Magi anyway. So yeah, really disastrous fight. Lost Magi, ult, and flash, so not good at all. Oh my god, he still doesn't have Providence. That's horrible. So you can see now how his choice of going Magi and then making some small mistakes makes it so that the game is completely unplayable for him now. Like, even if he plays it perfect now, it's really unplayable. So he needs to hope for the best. He can look for freebies again, but the only freebie that can happen is Ash. The problem is Ash has barrier. This could work though. Holy shit, Aurelian Soul looks really fun and balanced. Really fun and balanced, guys. So yeah. You can see it's pretty problematic for him to play. He needs his team to show up big. But Silas has got a big shutdown. So... like, in these scenarios, all you really have to do is look for free kills and hope that your team carries fights. Like, you just do what you can and hope they carry fights, and even maybe somehow you get like a kill or two. And if that happens, it's amazing. So this fight was like amazing for him. Now, since he can't really catch up to Fiora, just do some camps and try to get as close to 16 as possible. Preferably if he knew which camps are down for the enemy, then sneaking away a camp or two at these points in the game is really amazing as well. If you can get it. Yeah, he should have problems now. So probably his base should be something like Rabadon's Elixir and a pink ward, I think. Because you want to be as strong as possible in the next fight. And you want to have as much impact as possible as well, to make your odds of winning the fight the best that they can be. Because if your team doesn't do stuff, then you won't win fights anyway. Oh, depressing. Because Evelynn ult has to be bait for some reason, and it shows the execution thing, but the execution thing doesn't always kill. Cringe. But you can see how if he bought Elixir, he would actually kill there also. That's the funny thing. Because the true damage, the extra AP and stuff, but he chose to buy an Amptome to scale better. Sad. But his team ended up winning the fight anyway, so good enough. I mean, I would say that he is performing better in the enemy jungler this game. After maybe like 12 minutes or something. The first like 12 minutes were kind of disastrous, but after that I think he's been doing better in the enemy jungler by a lot. By the start he was kind of griefing. Wow, he actually gets his soul to bounce on Ezreal from above. Crazy. Oi, oi, oi. Okay, Ezreal just into the bit. But now I need to back off because this is becoming a baity play. Like right now, he just prioritized getting 16. This is so bait. Yeah. Like really bait because he doesn't have 16, so his ult does a lot less damage. Ash bought a Negatron cloak exactly for this situation. And he can't really do much if he doesn't kill. And even if he does kill, he still has to run away. But luckily our teammates are freaks of nature apparently. It's good enough. But I don't think that you can attribute that to him as having the impact of getting a support to 20% HP in exchange for being useless yourself as a jungler is not the best usually. Kinda ends, but it's fine. Also, we want green pet, I just realized. Why is he a green pet? I won't question it. I don't want to know. Then, I mean, we can skip ahead and... He got his next item, he sold Magi for it, which is good. He bought double pink, which is also good. Didn't buy elixir though, but he didn't have money for it, so fair enough. Right now, I mean, just the fight is gonna happen and that's it. Like, not much to say. How do you approach this fight though? When you're looking at these fights, like, I mean... At this point, you might as well just go behind the pit. Probably, yeah. Just go behind the pit. But I mean, you're not gonna have any impact either way. Like, your team just wins without you, apparently. And somehow you won. Oh no, I mean, we saw some questionable choices, and this just shows you that even if you are rank 1 on the server, it doesn't mean that you have to play every game perfect, or that you have to know how to play every champ in the game, or that you have to make 0 mistakes, or that, I don't know, or whatever else. So yeah, you can see that he has like some good ideas, and then you can see also he has some stuff he hasn't learned because he hasn't played the champ that much, and then it was like not too bad, I suppose. Either way, if you enjoyed the video, then like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.